Well, the deep state certainly doesn't like our coverage of what's been going on in Haiti. Now, earlier this week, for some context here, we reported that the Canadian military started deploying aircraft over Haiti. This mission, it said, was done in collaboration with the Haitian National Police to, quote, disrupt gangs. We also showed you a few days ago that multiple mainstream media outlets suddenly decided to descend on Haiti. They totally ignored the story up until just this past week. They descended on Haiti and attempt to try to get an interview with Jimmy Cherizier, the leader of the G9 Federation. And then after they got these interviews, they smeared him as a gang leader. They also ignored the other actual gangs fomenting violence in Haiti. With that said, then the exact language of the Canadian government was used in these articles. So with all of that to say, we've now uncovered a third element of this attempt to manufacture consent for the foreign invasion of Haiti. Joining me now is Washington correspondent for Redacted, Dan Cohen. Dan, this is unbelievable. So you noticed something crazy that started unfolding on social media over the past few days. What did you find?
Well, after our last report that we filmed earlier this week on the Canadian military flying this warplane over Haiti, I started to see kind of suspicious accounts commenting and saying, "Oh, this is completely fake. These guys are lying." And so I started digging in, and what I found is an obvious troll farm. So I want to take you through exactly how this troll farm operates. So if we look at this tweet, this is actually linking to our interview, our piece on YouTube, this redacted piece that we published, and it says in French, for all those who are not in Haiti, the consensus in the streets of Port-au-Prince is that of contentment with the Canadian military aircraft providing overflight and surveillance.
Oh, so
And
they
then
love it.
someone,
They love the idea that Canada is there. Okay, sure. Okay.
yeah, Haitians, according to this one Twitter account with that's brand new and has this extremely high quality professional photo of a young, beautiful Haitian or black person. That's what we're getting.
Mhm.
And then the comment in reaction is another troll says this channel only misinforms is just clickbait. It has already been verified with previous videos. So they don't like our previous reporting either. Hopefully there will be a military force sent to Haiti to help with security. Hashtag aid Haiti, which is one of the hashtags they've been using. So if you look at these accounts, they are retweeted by each other. They're brand new, all started in January 2023. And they all, again, have these highly professional, high quality photos of young black people and all retweet each other.
So they're
Okay.
all tweeting each other in these accounts just started. And it's so curious the timing of this. This troll farm starts right as these mainstream media outlets are trying to get interviews. So suddenly the Associated Press, Sky News, Al Jazeera all descend on Haiti right around the same time that these troll farm accounts begin. And the United Nations retakes its move towards bringing in some sort of invasionary force inside of Haiti. All of these things transpire at the same time.
And it gets even better, Clayton. So then this was not only was this troll farm created, and the mainstream media descended on Jimmy Cherizier, forcing their way into his neighborhood and demanding an interview because he's such a dangerous gang leader, as evidenced by their behavior. But also, this happened right after the Canadian and Haitian governments had signed a memorandum of understanding to ramp up their collaboration. So this troll account's first tweet is actually praising the signing of the MOU, saying, "Thank you, Lord, and thank you, Canada. Hashtag stopping violence, Haiti," and tagging the Haitian National Police. So that happened on January 18th, and then a couple days later, that tweet goes out. So one clue actually gives there's some evidence of who is running this operation, because of course that's the big question, right?
Right.
If we look at this account, Esther Islan Germain has 5 followers. I'm sorry, following 5 people. It has 1 single follower. And it was created on January 17th, right before that memorandum of understanding was signed. And the only person it follows is a man named David Kazansky. David Kazansky is the CEO of a private military security firm called Incas. And so this private military firm is based in Toronto, and it is actually the military firm that sold and delivered armored vehicles to Haiti back in October of 2022. And those armored vehicles were actually used to attack the G9 blockade on the fuel terminal, which we Redacted actually went and reported on from the ground. And then later, in January, the Canadian government delivered another batch of armored vehicles by Incas. And if you look on their Facebook page, there are numerous posts showing these deliveries and boasting that these vehicles were used in Haiti. So this firm works with NATO. On its website, it shows it works with NATO, it works with the U.S. Department of Defense, it works with Canada's Department of National Defense, and so it's pretty obvious. There are photos of an Incas executive with France Albé, the Director General of the Haitian National Police, and so it's pretty clear here. I mean, it's pretty sloppy, I have to say. You got to ask why they wouldn't cover their tracks a little bit better. But I think it's just sloppy intelligence work. They gotta do a little better.
So they're nervous, right? Because our reporting has been unimpeachable. You were there in Port-au-Prince. You're interviewing these people on the ground. And we had, we spoke to a number of Haitians, of course, who said absolutely they do not want intervention by the West. Leave us alone. Stop stealing our minerals. Stop stealing our resources. Let us stand on our own. Stop stealing our oil. All of those things. And of course, we were covering those armored vehicles arriving there, aiding the police in trying to smash into the barricade there around the fuel terminal and going after Jimmy Cherizier. You wanted to also talk about, when you spoke to Jimmy Cherizier just a few days ago about this involvement. What did he say?
Yeah, exactly. So as there's this attempt to manufacture consent with kind of this three-pronged effort, with the Canadian government sending this warplane, the media pumping out these headlines to match the Canadian government's language of gang leader, and then this troll farm, they're saying, oh, the Canadian people want this. But we spoke to Jimmy Cherizier by phone, my colleague at Haiti Liberté, Kim Ives, and I, and we asked what he thought about this Canadian warplane flying over Haiti.
Premièrement, moi-même en tant que président et porte-parole force révolutionnaire Genève en famille et allié mayen tout patriote, moun qui aime pays, nous contre toute intervention n'importe qui pays il taille, nous contre toute intervention militaire contre peuple haïtien. Jodi à prétexte moun apprend pour dire que pays a gang pour yo ka envahir pays. Nous-mêmes tous nous conscients que pays a un paquet de gangs violents qui a terrorisé la population. Ils fait cas de Jacques sur moun, ils kidnappé moun et ils tué moun sans raison. C'est politiciens et oligarques qui mettent yo dans pays.
So Dan, listening to him and then, hearing the people of Haiti and what the involvement they want from the West, which is they don't. Then these suspect Twitter accounts, which are like, oh yes, this is fantastic. Canada's here with aircraft. They're really helping us. We're really on board with this. I mean, on the face of it, it sounds like a total farce.
Yeah, I mean, there's if you talk to anyone in Haiti, you go into the streets, no matter pretty much what the political sector is, nobody wants foreign intervention except the ultra wealthy oligarchs who are threatened by this kind of uprising coming from the slums of people who are desperate, impoverished, and have had enough. So the only forces that want intervention are the ones tied to the United States, the ones who are tied to Canada. But so this whole attempt to create an image of regular Haitians who are just on Twitter saying, yes, please invade our country, is just a blatant farce, and is military propaganda being pumped out on Twitter. So the deep state, using social media as it always has been, to agitate for war.
Yeah, and what's also, just to kind of put a pin on this, is that there was no coverage, no mainstream media coverage of this at all. And our coverage was it. And so even speaking to the United Nations, they said your coverage of what has been unfolding in Haiti has been really informative for us here at the United Nations to see what's actually happening on the ground. In fact, Kim Ives then spoke in front of the United Nations. We had Kim on the show. So they brought him in actually to give him their experience. So for these Twitter accounts to suddenly say, yeah, this has all been debunked, based on what? Because there's no other reporting going on. There's nobody else. Based on what? Based on your own fake Twitter accounts and propaganda? That's what you're basing this has been debunked on, right?
Yeah, based on what the Canadian government wants us to think, that Haitians think, and Canada is just doing the U.S. government, the Biden administration's dirty work. So it's so obvious and so pathetic, and anybody who spends a few minutes looking at this could recognize. I invite everyone, look at these accounts on Twitter. Go to them that you saw on the screen and examine these and see if you think this is real. And you'll figure out real fast this is what's going on here. That the U.S. and Canada are gunning for intervention, and there's only one outlet, Redacted, that's been in collaboration with Haiti Liberté. So these two outlets that have been pushing back against this war propaganda. So we're the ones doing it.
It's amazing too. I mean, we are vehemently anti-war on this show, and so you see these war propagandists who want to sell armored vehicles, who want to continue to make money off of off of the destruction of other countries, and they're creating troll farms in order to create consent about an invasion of Haiti. It's amazing. It's amazing how this works. It's amazing how the deep state operates. We are literally watching it unfold in real time. Dan, thanks as always for your great reporting. And of course, we know this information because you were there. You were on the ground covering these stories. So thank you so much, Dan. We appreciate it.
Thanks very much, Clayton.